All right, we are going to start reading. So I would like for you to find in your journal making predictions. Making predictions. I believe I have a white piece or copy. I don't know if it's blue. I think it's blue, but I'm not 100% sure.
It's blue.
Is it blue? Okay. Mine is white, so I'm not hopeful. Making predictions. It's got a little child with a, it's like a little fortune teller.
Got it, blue page.
It is a blue page, friends. That has been determined.
It's
Making predictions. Jeremiah, please read what it says about making predictions.
Good readers make predictions when they use clues from a story to guess what will happen next.
Very good. What is a prediction? Kind of says in that story or in that sentence, but what does it mean to make a prediction, Emma?
It's like you guess something.
Kind of guess? Yes. So let us open our book to page. I'm just going to use a particular page. I'm just randomly opening it up to page 25. We have a new chapter with a title. Chapter 4. Who can tell me what the title is of this chapter? Cole. Yes. So, when you read that, where does your mind go? It is making a prediction. Does it mean that someone's going to be really, 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 really happy in this chapter? Probably not, unfortunately. What is it telling you? What is prediction are you going to make about this chapter? Emma. Yeah. Kind of. When someone is lonely, they're sad, aren't they? They're not feeling really happy. Who has ever felt lonely? Yes. It's not a fun emotion. So, that is a prediction that you're going to say, well, looking at that title, I'm going to suspect or predict that someone's going to be sad in this chapter. So that is one example. What about, well, if you turn to the table of contents, you get all the chapters and you get all the titles. You can just go down and you can make a prediction about each chapter and know that you can make predictions as to what's going to happen. So if you look at 5, page 32, the chapter is titled Charlotte. What do you predict you're going to find out in that chapter? Gabe. Yes, we're going to meet Charlotte. 20 on page 155, the hour of triumph. We haven't come close to that yet, but reading that chapter, what do you think that's going to mean? What is a triumph? What does it mean to have a triumph? Olivia.
Like a competition?
Well, you could be in a competition, and if you triumph in the competition, do you win or do you lose?
Win?
Yes. A triumph is a victory. So, that could be interesting. So, chapter 20, Hour of Triumph, something good probably is going to happen, would you not say? Predicting? We don't know because we haven't read it. So, you can go down the table of contents and you can look at all the chapters and the titles and you can start making predictions. What's going to happen? So when it says good readers make predictions by looking at titles and pictures, so we also have pictures in this book, don't we? And we can, by looking at a picture, we can get a very good idea. Like on page 31, there's a little picture of Wilbur. What would you predict is going on with Wilbur in this picture? Does he look happy? Christian,
He looks sad
why do you think he looks sad?
because he's playing and crying.
Yeah, he's got tears coming down his face. That's a good indication that he is not happy. And then on page 36, what prediction would you make for that picture? Now, we just saw a picture of Wilbur crying. What is Wilbur? How does he look in this picture? Owen.
Happy?
Yeah. And who is he looking at? James. Yes. So you can, by going through and looking at pictures and titles, you can make pretty decent predictions as to what each title or what chapter is going to happen according to the title. So that is prediction. Looking for clues in the text. What is the text? What is the text of the book? Grayson.
Like a sentence?
Yes, the words, the story. So, E.B. White is a good example of giving clues. What is one clue that has already been made, that something Charlotte has said to Wilbur? Something big, a big clue. Remember Wilbur had that very sad moment where the sheep was very unkind? What did Charlotte say to Wilbur? Was it prediction or a clue in the text? Cole.
She said that she was going to say it.
Yes, we don't know how, but she gave a big clue. Thinking about what you already know. So a lot of you have already read this book, so you know what's going to happen. So that is kind of at a disadvantage because you know, you can't really make any major predictions. But if you don't know what's going to happen, you can make predictions. So what I want you to do is date your journal page February 23rd, write Charlotte's Web, and I want you to pick a sentence frame either on this page or you can make up your own. The sentence frames are on the bottom. I predict that blank because blank. I think blank will happen because blank. Next, I think character will what? So, you can either use these or you can use your own idea about making a prediction about the story. You may start writing now. Would anyone like music? Music or no music?
Music.
All right. Not sure it's on. All right, so now at this point you can work on your journal page and then you can start reading Charlotte.